everybody. My name is E-Double. Their name is PJ Harvey. Let's go.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today I have a brand new squad builder for you guys to have a look at. We are going with the SPL. I think that was one of the most requested, that in the BPL, so we're going to rock the SPL first, and then the next again episode will either be the SPL or the return of the national squad builder. But starting off with the goalkeeping position, there's going to be no surprises here. It's going to be Fraser Foster, absolute fantastic goalkeeper. He's so tall, he's really quick off his line, which was very surprising for me. He's a lot like Lloris in that way, like great speed off his line, very good defending, diving I should say, good handling, good kicking, overall very strong goalkeeper. Probably, I think he, well, by far he is the best goalkeeper in the SPL. The right back is someone that reminded me a lot of Kyle Walker because he's got a good pace, but I don't know if what it is, maybe it's just FIFA aids or something like that, but he just seems to push people off the ball and he shouldn't be able to. If you look at his stats, nothing looks that great. I tried a couple other right backs like Adam Matthews from Celtic, etc., but this guy, I would say, just because of his pace, he seems to be able to catch up with people and just gets that last ditch tackling. So he was definitely going to be my right back suggestion. The next player is going to be Hutchison, and a lot like last year, he's going to be very strong defensively. Great pace, 72 pace on him, 72 defending and 74 heading. He's actually got high defensive work rate as well, so he's got great pace, good positioning, etc., and high defensive work rate, which is absolutely perfect for defenders. The next player is someone that does sort of suffer for that because he actually has high attacking work rate and medium defensive, so he can be caught and there's going to be a massive gap in there. That's one of the frustrations of the squad. If he had high defensive work rate, he'd be absolutely phenomenal. But he's got a very good free kick on him, and he's sometimes when you're not against like over quick opponents, he can do well, but against pacey teams, his position does let him down. The left back is someone I had no idea I was ever going to use. I tried a lot of people here. I tried Inzaghi of Celtic, etc. But this guy, I don't know why his stats don't look that good, but he was like my standout performer. He played 7 games and I think he even got man of the match, and for a left back that's very strange. He's got high defensive work rate, so that may help him out in that area. The next player is going to be someone that really let me down this year. I normally love playing with Scott Brown. You'll know that from my national squad builders last year and in FIFA 11 and 12, etc. But this year I don't know what it is. He's just not strong enough, and maybe they'll do an upgrade again and he'll get boosted like he did last year. But his pace is good, he's good at going forward, he's got a not bad shot on him, he's good at passing, but his aggression levels and his strength, he doesn't seem to be able to push people off the ball, which is very frustrating. But someone who completely surprised me was Leslie. No idea. Anyways, it was 71 pace, 72 defending, and 74 heading stats. That's as strong, maybe even stronger than Mulgrew and Hutchinson's stats in the defensive area. And he's actually got high defensive work rate. And I did have a few other people in here, but he's pivotal for this role because he needs to track back because the other two do not go forward. Scott Brown and this guy have high attacking work rate, and Mulgrew as well, so you're going to be massive gaps. He sometimes can cover Mulgrew, but not all the time. But moving on to the next player, they call him the mini Messi or the Scottish Messi or whatever. I don't really know about that. He's probably maybe just going to be another flop, etc. A lot like John Fleck was. But in this game, he's pretty good. He's got 86 pace. He's good at getting past people. His ball control isn't that great. It reminds me a lot of Johnny Russell last year in that sort of area. He's got good pace, but his ball control is pretty poor. His passing's good though. He's got no bad dribbling. I think he's got 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot, I think it is. So he does chip in for a few goals for me, but someone who completely let me down in the right wing area. I was looking forward to using this guy as 90 pace Hasselbank. He was a striker last year and he's very good. I think I spoke about him a couple of times saying he's very underrated, but this year he just was not great for me. And I tried James Forrest and I just didn't like him at all. His medium was just not good enough for the right wing area. But the next player's moving on to the 5-star skiller, Mackay Steven. A lot of you will be here just to see this sort of player and see what I think of him. I really enjoyed him. He did chip in with a few goals, maybe not as prolific as he was last year, because he has got medium, which I didn't like in James Forrest, but somehow it just sort of works for him. He did chip in with a few goals, and I actually really enjoyed him. He's got great ball control and obviously the 5-star skill moves. Next player is going to be Goodwillie. One of my favourite Scottish players. Well, it was a few years ago before he went down to Blackburn and ruined his career, but 86 pace, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, just absolutely phenomenal. Played, let me just check, 9 games for me and score, what's that, 19 goals, so that's very good turnaround. And of course we have Pizzini on the bench. That's sort of our ongoing gag. And if you're wondering what I was talking about in my last squad build or how I rotate, I put my other players in the team there and then I play a game and then I swap them out for another 4 players or 5 players, so they get the fitness up, and that's how I keep my fitness going. That's how I'm making my coins right now. I don't buy fitness cards or anything like that. I'm just constantly I play a couple of games with this squad, I switch over to my gold squad, play a couple of games until the fitness is low, and then switch. So that's what I do to make my coins, lads. I'm not going to do a little summary about like price wise. I will say who was the best player, etc., and who was the weak link, so you'll probably be reading that right now, but I won't be doing a price because the price is just changing so much. I mean, I bought Fraser Forster for 3k and I sold him, I think, this morning for 7k, so I'm not going to put some of the prices in the squad. But for the people who was questioning, yes, the national squad will be back for popular demand. I don't think people want to see it again, but of course, users are in charge, so that's what you want to see. That's going to be coming up in the next few days, and also some pack openings, etc. But as always, I've been CJ Novo 92. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.